wanna play, I wanna sing my song, I just wanna run and not be gone too long. 'Cause this time is precious still, I wanna keep it close to me. I'm wishing on a star to make more time to see. You can always dream, you can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. You can always dream, no one's taken that from you, only you can see it through, just like the way you do. So feed it from your soul and weigh it from both sides. The fulcrum and the tides will give direction that you'll know. You can always dream, you can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep dreaming. When you make the time, it's a game of give and take. When the balance is at stake, you need to take a look inside, look deep into your heart, and remember how it feels. It's where the answer lies and tells you what is real. You can always dream, you can't put your life on hold, 'cause time won't wait for you. You can always see what is here in the now, and then you'll find out how to keep
My name is Stephanie Snow. I'm a board member here at the center, and this morning I am your host. If you are online, please say hi in the chat so we can appreciate your virtual presence. If you're in the room, please silence your cell phones. Ooh, I probably need to silence mine, but we'll chance it right now. But leave them on to join the online chat if you'd like. This gathering is being recorded and will be available online. We have a wonderful service planned for you. Please join me in thanking our awesome tech crew of one, Ivor, yay, who makes all this possible. Our guest speaker is Nellie Lauth. Yay! And Lynn Hollyfield is our musician. Wow, we have quite a lineup. Woo! And now I would like to welcome Lynn to the stage for our opening song.
All right, if you feel able, can you hear me? Stand up and sing with me. We're going to do a Kim Delmhorst song called Everything is Music, which is based on a Rumi quote. Here we go. Well, we've come to the place where everything is music. Everything is music. Everything is music. Yes, we've come to the place where everything is music. Everything is music. Let it play. Tell me, why do you stay in jail when the door is wide open? That door is wide open. The door is wide open. Tell me, why do you stay in jail when the door is wide open? Let the beauty that you love be what you do. Stop your talking now and open up the window, the one right there in the middle of your heart. Give us your hands and sit down in the circle. You know you have no reason to keep yourself apart. Oh, the day you wake up sad and empty, don't go back to sleep. No, no, don't go back to sleep. No, no, don't go back to sleep. Yes, the day you wake up sad and empty, don't go back to sleep. There's a million ways to kneel and kiss the ground. Don't worry now about saving all these songs. There's so many more just waiting to be found. If all these instruments should disappear, there'll still be something coming up from way down in the ground. Whoa, you come to the place where everything is music. Everything is music. Everything is music. Yes, we've come to the place where everything is music. Everything is music. Let it play. Everything is music, let it play. Everything is music, let it play. Yeah. Woo! Thank you, Lynn. And the backup singers in the audience here. Okay, now I would like us to read the vision statement. Our vision is to awaken humanity to its spiritual magnificence. I have a reading from this book, The Enlightened Heart, an anthology of sacred poetry edited by Stephen Mitchell. And I have a reading from the Upanishads. So you better pay attention.
Two birds, one of them mortal, the other immortal, live in the same tree. The first one pecks at the fruit, sweet or bitter. The second looks on without eating. Thus the personal self pecks at the fruit of this world, bewildered by suffering, always hungry for more. But when he meets the true self, the resplendent God, the source of creation, all his cravings are stilled. Perceiving self in all creatures, he forgets himself in the service of all. Good and evil both vanish, delighting in self, playing like a child with self. He does whatever is called for whatever the result. And I'm saying self with a capital S. Self is everywhere, shining forth from all beings, vaster than the vast, subtler than the most subtle, unreachable yet nearer than breath, than heartbeat. Eye cannot see it, ear cannot hear it, nor tongue utter it. Only in deep absorption can the mind grown pure and silent, merge with the formless truth. He who finds it is free. She has found herself. They have solved the great riddle. His heart forever is at peace. Whole, she enters the whole. Their personal self returns to its radiant, intimate, deathless source. As rivers lose name and form when they disappear into the sea, the sage leaves behind all traces when he disappears into the light. Perceiving the truth, she becomes the truth. He passes beyond all suffering, beyond death. He passes beyond all suffering, beyond death. All the knots of his heart are loosed. And now I'd like just to breathe. Allow your breath to do as it, just breathe naturally. Notice how it all works. I know that there is one power, one presence, one true self, one resplendent God, one source of all creation. I know that I am a perfectly imperfect expression of the true self, this one source. As I know this for me, I know this for each of you, that you are all expressions of the true self. And in this knowledge, we speak our word for our heart's desire. And I invite all of you here, in person and online, to say anything and everything that you desire. You can whisper it to yourself, or you can speak it softly or loudly.
I desire to see that I'm always valuable,
even when I feel impatient about being present with myself.
to see that I'm always valuable, even when I am patient with myself.
Impatient with myself. About being present. I desire everyone to know pure joy, pure love. As we speak our heart's desire, as we think our heart's desire, we give thanks for our awareness of our creative nature, and we release our prayer into the empty fullness of creation, knowing that it is done. And so it is. And I want to remind you that you can submit a prayer request to, you can fill out a green card, which I don't have one here, but it's about this size. And, or you can enter it online at our center. You can use this QR code or go to the prayer tab in our website. And the Ministry of Prayer takes these prayers every week and prays on them every day. And now I would like to welcome Lynn.
Okay, I'd like to share the song Loving Kindness, which is based on a Buddhist prayer. I've been watching the monks on their walk for peace, and they're going to be in our area Tuesday and Wednesday. So I thought I'd do this. This is repetitive if you want to sing along with me. I would love that. May we be filled with loving kindness. May we be well. May we be peaceful and at ease. And may we be happy. May you be filled with loving kindness. May you be well. May you be peaceful and at ease, and may you be happy. May I be filled with loving kindness. May I be well. May I be peaceful and at ease, and may I be happy. May all be filled with loving kindness. May all be well. May all be peaceful and at ease. And may all be happy.
Thank you, Lynn. That was lovely. Now is the time for our community greeting. We would like you to turn to your neighbors and tell them, I see whatever your word is for God. True self, power, presence, goodness, amazing grace, Great Spirit. Go for it. I see presence in you. I see goodness in you. Okay, and now is the time for our speaker, who is just, I really don't know how to describe Nellie, because what I love about her is I just feel her. I feel her, like she just doesn't put anything between her and me and us. I feel her, like she just doesn't put anything between. Am I repeating myself? Her and me and us. I feel her, like she just doesn't put anything between. Am I repeating myself? Her and me and us. Yeah. I feel her. Okay. And
Should I start?
not yet, Nellie, I'm not finished. And she has so many amazing talents, chanting, singing, expressing from the heart. It's always a beautiful surprise when I hear Nellie speak. Welcome, Nellie.
Hi, everybody. Hi, all my dear, dear friends. Oh, I am so grateful and filled with joy, humility, mostly gratitude for being present with you. We're having the most extraordinary issue with this technology. When we tested earlier, I could hear you, you could hear me, but I have no sound now, which means I cannot hear you. So I had my phone and I could hear what Suzanne was saying. I could hear the music, and then there was a disconnect, but I'm here with you because in reality, we can never be disconnected. So on this very frosty morning, it was 9 degrees here, actual temperature, as the monks left to continue their journey to Alexandria. I wanted to remind us that we have also been on a peace walk for a very long time. You can be physically present to them, but we are always present to each other on this walk for peace because we are companions. And that's what I want to speak about today. I want to speak about companionship because that's been a big part of my life, to be in companionship, even though I fly solo. There are these concepts, the concept of soulmate, the concept of a beloved friend. Companionship is a beloved friend. And for many years, I've wondered, what is this idea of the soulmate or companionship? But as you know, in my case, I put off the outer companion because I was so determined to find the inner companion. And that search intensified, especially since I left North Carolina. And I've been staying at different people's homes. Right now, I'm in someone's home in Charlottesville, Virginia, in Crozet. I'm looking out at the mountains. There are many black-eyed juncos and sparrows feeding outside the door. And this idea of the companion, the spiritual companion, has really deepened. And I want to share this with you because you are a part of it. You are such a part of it. Companionship, it's a feeling of fellowship, friendship. And here, in the last 6 months, and again, especially since I left North Carolina over a year ago, I've been in a state of a lot of solitude. And yet in that solitude, I have felt more deeply, more palpably, companionship. If you know my email, on the bottom is a signature. And it says, in order that your needless anxieties cease, make sure that all your burdens are placed on me through the courageous act of depending totally on grace. Place all your burdens on me. Who is that? That companion is my companion now. Suzanne just spoke about it. I think you were speaking about that, the sage. I'm very fickle. You know, when our wonderful poet saint, Jalaluddin Rumi says, "Come, come, whoever you are, wanderer, worshiper, lover of leaving. Ours is a caravan of endless joy, even if you've broken your vows 1,000 times. Come, come, yet again come. I've broken my vows 1,000 times. I come and go. But what I have found over the last year is I come back much faster. And when I come back, we say turn away from the world. It is really just my thoughts are not moving out to what I see. They're not following what I hear. They're following no longer the thoughts I make up. There's this sense of sinking into a space within me. As I describe this, because you are my companions, it's something you're more likely to feel than I can describe. It's the sense that nothing in the world can equal or come close to this company. In some ways, it is extremely personal. It is more intimate than physical intimacy. There's a voice I hear, but there aren't words, but it communicates a great sense of welcome. It doesn't ask, where have you been? What have you been doing? Why were you gone? Welcome. This companionship, I might call the beloved. It is my companion. And I feel more and more that Nellie's become espoused. I feel companioned all the time. And I also have noticed, as I'm here in this big space, there's a little furniture, but as you can see, the walls are empty, and that gives me a way to practice seeing that my thoughts are what I throw up on that wall. My thoughts being the projections, and I have been wrestling with this mind in solitude. What is helpful? What thoughts do I want to companion? And what thoughts do I no longer wish to keep company with? There's so much going on in the world, and there's so many dear, dear friends who want to point out all the reasons to be hateful and angry, to be afraid, to be terrorized. And I cannot join that dialogue, because if I did, I would leave my companion. Because although my companion, this inner relationship with the self, maybe I'll call it the self with a capital S. You can call it by any name. There's no name. It's not just personal. It's not just this being welcoming me every time I come to the self. I close my eyes, or even if I'm out busy in the world, there are moments I just get overwhelmed by a sense of awe. And when I watch it, I say, I'm with the I am at that moment. I wish I could explain this to you. And at the same time, it's a very impersonal companion. This beloved companion I know now is also with all others. There's not a coming and going with my beloved. I come and go. It is a constancy. And this companion, this beloved, is far beyond the idea of being lonely or with people or alone. It's such a fullness. This company is also what we mean by satsang. The word satsang looks like sat, sang. Satsang is a Sanskrit word which means to be in the company of truth. I don't know when this happened. It's been happening over time, but over the last year and a few months, and in particular over the last few months, it has been a very challenging time, not because of the snow or the ice, both types of ice, but because this reality is more real now. This companionship is more real than any sense of separation or being isolated. It is as if I am in the company of the truth always, even when I think I'm not. That's the difference. Even when I think I'm not, there's this company. Make sure you place all your burdens on me. This unburdening of myself has been happening. And I have images for these teachers. As you know, you might call it Jesus or an angel and different names. But it goes so far beyond that when you go into this satsang, to really be in the company. Satsang is to be in the company of truth, and that's what the Venerable Bhikkhu Panakara knows. He does not argue. He does not speak of politics. He simply walks in peace, so simple. In Buddhism, the three jewels are to take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha. The company not only of those who are Buddhists, but of course the company of all beings without exception. Companionship at this level, I wanted to turn so you could see. I bought this at Christmas time. It's probably worth, hundreds of thousands of dollars, but I got it at Kohl's. It's this dove that I love that also represents my union with the monks, their flag that flies with the peace dove, but I've been in union with them long before they began this walk. And so have all of us. Because we're in satsang, we're always in the company of truth. And so my beloved companion, this interior being, is a state of beingness, this beingness, just being. What happens is it becomes intolerable to leave. I do still go out in the world, you know that. I go out, but I want to come back much more. It's harder for me to chit-chat. It's harder for me to do social intercourse and dialogue and conversation about everything going on in the world because I just want to look at you and be with you. And that dialogue is in silence. It's a dialogue of love. I'm very moved by this. The greatest obstacle on my own pilgrimage and my own peace walk has been my self-doubt. You feel you will never get there. And I was so obsessed that I was determined, even if I had nothing in the world, I wanted this one thing known as the pearl of great price. Soulmate, soul friend. Some of us are looking at a word called anam. Kara, the soul friend, John O'Donohue's great work, the Irish writer, philosopher, mystic. And the path, isn't it? It's always about the companionship of the sacred within yourself. It isn't the psychological, I'm in love with myself now. It's not like I have glasses that are rose-colored, but I do feel that the beloved gave me corrected lenses. I feel that the beloved gave me corrective lenses and said, here, use these, and now look out at the world that you see so filled with hatred, anger, and violence. And instead, you will see the appearance of hatred, anger, and violence, but with this companion. You will want to companion all others because you are companioned to them. You are in satsang because the truth is there is only union, communion. Especially with those who appear to be the most resistant, what we call the most undeserving. If I don't companion them as well, I cannot be companioned. I lose the heart of my beloved. I can't afford that anymore. You begin to fall in love with all others. It's not rose-colored glasses. You still see it all, and you're present to it. And we speak about this over and over, don't I? I believe I'm saying the same thing again and again because we need to be reminded again and again. But something happened as if I took a vow, for better, for worse, for richer or poorer, in sickness and in health, and all the ways sickness manifests mentally, spiritually. I'm espoused to the one and to the one in all others. This falling in love has been overwhelming. I've had to be alone a lot in order to integrate it. Again, going out just socially is really hard. If you saw me out, I talk to everybody. Here at my Harris Teeter, a woman from Nepal who works at the self-checkout area where we self-checkout. She always takes care of us when you go to scan that item and it says help needed. And of course you go, I don't need any help. I scanned it. And she's the most gentle, loving companion. I love her. She's one of the few. I told you about the guys who pick up our trash here, and I'm just visiting Christopher and LaShawn in this incredible weather. I'm going to go get them donuts and coffee and leave it when they pick up Wednesdays. They do such a service. You fall in love with everybody. And that is overwhelming to me. It's hard for me to talk about hating anyone because I can't afford it. I don't want to lose or break my vows, even though I've broken my vows 1,000 times. There's the paradox. My friend Thomas Merton, when he was at Gethsemane, the monastery in Kentucky, the great Catholic mystic, Thomas Merton was a huge influence on my life. Merton said he had a conversion experience. He said he was in Louisville, the monastery's outside of Louisville, Kentucky, in Louisville at the corner of 4th and Walnut, in the center of the shopping district. I was suddenly overwhelmed with the realization that I loved all those people, that they were mine and I theirs, that we could not be alien to one another, even though we were total strangers. It was like waking from a dream of separateness, of spurious self-isolation in a special world, the world of renunciation and supposed holiness. He was overwhelmed by being in love. And what I have felt is the companionship that I'm describing led me to see love everywhere, which was to fall in love with everyone. And it's overwhelming. I just want to kiss them all on the mouth and say, welcome, as my companion does to me day after day. There was also a time in my life, I rarely shared this experience. The most intimate moments of my life, except when I am solitary, in solitude, is when I'm with you. When you allow me to speak, when I'm facilitating classes on Zoom, satsang, which we'll be doing tonight, another satsang. We'll be in the company and companionship of the truth. We will be with Sri Sri Anandamayi Ma, the great blissful mother, going deeper in this compassion we want to cultivate for all others. I'm more intimate with all of you than with family and friends because I can describe these things and it helps me integrate it. It's really very selfish. But there was a time when I was at a Mass at Holy Trinity Episcopal Church in Gainesville, Florida, and I was working at a really tough place with sex offenders, working very hard to understand the concept of love and forgiveness and being with them. And it was a Mass being said by a very extraordinary priest named Father Earl Page. And during the Mass, just before communion and the blessing and the offering, the blessing over the bread and wine, my carotids, this is something that happens to me during certain experiences, the carotids began to go into an heightened state, my carotids. And it was as if I heard what you describe as trumpets. And where Father Page was standing, but at about 12 feet high, was Jesus. And all the humans standing up also were beings of light at about the same height, 12 feet. I looked at my feet and they were satin slippers, white, and I was a bride. I don't know how I was able to walk the center of the sanctuary to the communion rail. It was grace. And that marriage has taken me all these years to integrate. It's the union. It's the companionship. It's the company we keep. We are always in the company of this beloved God. We are always in Buddha nature, but we come and go. And so when I see someone else who appears to be coming and going, it's a reminder for me to return. With this companionship, you have the strength, you have the courage and the determination to leave Fort Worth, Texas, and to walk 2,300 miles to bring peace to others without arguing, without anger, without reaction, in loving kindness, compassion, in joy, and in equanimity. You cannot be companioned except to all others, because that is your true nature. There's a great saint named Rabia. She's one of the great mystics associated with the movement known as the Sufis. And as we enter into a meditative state, make the vow again as we vow to continue this walk for peace, to honor the Venerable Bhikkhu Panakara and all the great sages and saints. After he leaves DC, it is our duty to remain faithful to the teachings, not when it's easy, not when you get to be in their company, but when you are at the grocery store or have a family reunion. At all times, he said that's what he wanted for the future, that we continue. And all the great sages and saints say this. And here's Rabia. Rabia of Basra in the Middle East. Take a deep breath now and maybe place your hand on your heart and maybe close your eyes to feel your companion, your beloved. In my soul, there is a temple, a shrine, a mosque, a church where I kneel. Prayer should bring us to an altar where no walls or names exist. Is there not a reason of love where the sovereignty is illumined nothing, where ecstasy gets poured into itself and becomes lost, where the wing is fully alive but has no mind or body? In my soul, there is a temple, a shrine, a mosque, a church that dissolve in God. In my soul, I am companioned. I am in the company of truth. And that is why I can love all others as they love me and I you. In the one, beyond the churches, temples, mosques, and churches, where we are gathered in communion. And so with namaskarams, I bow to you, deeply, deeply grateful. May we all continue this walk for peace every moment. There is no other way. Namaste.
Thank you, Nellie. That was very beautiful. I too am wearing a peace dove, a little one. I changed the song based on Nellie's talk. This is called Our Place in the World. Water gives a reflection, another way of connection to our place in the world. Looking at what's been left behind, it's okay, there's more to find in our place in the world. Like water, when we're still as water, in the reflection we see us as we are. Underwater, there's a current flowing with a deeper knowing of who we truly are. Believing separation isn't real, we're mirroring how we feel in our place in the world. Seeking to see myself in everyone. All beings are truly one and have a place in our world. Like water, when we're still as water, in the reflection we see us as we are. Mirror what is flowing and the deeper knowing of who we truly are. Learning what we see is you and me, and we and each and every living being has a place in our world.
Thank you, Nellie. We are blessed. Wonderful music, wonderful speakers like Nellie, beautiful message. In person. Here's what I usually do. I hold up this because this is what we have at the center, a guest card. But you can also go online and fill out a guest card. And we also have are you going to put the QR code up, Ivor? Or? Here we go, our QR code for you to tell us your information. So this is the time in our service for our gifts and offerings. We're a tithing community and rely on tithes and gifts from our congregation. Please know that your presence, as well as the love, time, talent, and treasure that you bring, is a gift to our community, and we are grateful. There are several ways you can give. If you're in person, feel free to drop your donation in the basket over there. If you're online, you can scan the QR code, or you can visit our website, celebrationcenter.org, and click on the Give button. And you are also welcome to mail your gift in and can find our address also at our website. And now is the time to read our giving affirmation. Divine love, as me, blesses and multiplies all that I am, all that I have, all that I give, and all that I receive. And so it is. So I just wanted to remind people that in addition to using these your gifts to keep the lights on here, keep us broadcasting locally and to the world, and to provide the heat that we have right now. We also like to donate each month to various organizations. This year we have donated mostly to Arlington Food Assistance Center, AFAC, in Arlington, the Ukrainian Practitioner Group, and World Central Kitchen. We also have donated to, I can't remember, a few other charities one time, but I didn't write them down here. And now to bless our gifts, knowing there is one power, one presence, one true self, knowing that the Celebration Center is an aspect of this one true self. We know that these gifts are multiplied as they extend our message of oneness, comfort, and joy throughout the planet, the solar system, and the universe. We give thanks that this is so, and so it is. So this is a time for announcements, but before announcements, this is kind of an announcement. I just wanted to point something out here. Terry, would you pass out these to the congregation? When giving online, you have two options for transferring money. One is your credit or debit card, and the other is as an ACH bank transfer, and these are on the drop-down menu. And each of these, the credit, debit, and the ACH bank transfer, charges a fee, but they are very different fees. So I just started to donate using the ACH bank transfer instead of a credit card, because what I found was, and this was in the newsletter also, here, I don't know if this, well, that doesn't really, I don't have a big one for you. But for example, if you donated $25, through your credit and debit card, there would be an extra charge of $1.06, but the ACH bank transfer would be 51 cents. If you donate $100, the credit debit would be $3.30 charge, but the ACH bank transfer would be $1.26. And if you donated $500, yeah, the credit debit would be $15.24, And the ACH bank transfer would charge you $5.30. So, just saying, if you want to make your money go farther, that might be one way to do it. And we have these in the center. We'll leave a stack of them somewhere, so when you do come in, you can pick one up. But this was also in the newsletter. So for announcements, first I would like to let everybody know that we are having a celebration of life service for Richard Ferrara on Saturday, February 21st at 10:30 here. Richard came to our center for, I don't even know how many years. I can't, seem like forever. At least 30. Thank you, Joyce. Wow. And we miss him. Moving along. So Cookies and Conversation will not be the second Sunday in February. It will be the third Sunday on the 15th. So if you like, you can bring cookies or finger foods to share. And also on the third Sunday, February 15th, Reverend Faith Woods will teach a lesson of Zentangle, which is a mindful art practice. No experience is required. All materials will be provided, and the fee is $15. And you can pay it online or here when you come next week. And just a few other things. Yesterday, the board had a retreat here. We were here for the day, and we decided again that we love each other and love the center and are so happy to be working with each other and with all of you. Oh, and we kept the same officers, right. We're all coming back. And now I'd like to invite Lynn back.
I just have one more quick announcement that on February 22nd, Sunday service, if you're interested in singing, we're going to have a pickup choir. And I'm still working out the details in my mind about it, but I would ask if you're interested that you are prompt and come at 9:30, and we will learn a song that we'll present as part of the service. So it'll be a lot of fun. So, so think about it, and I'll put it out on the announcements as well. Okay, right now I would love if you would all sing with me. We're going to do this beautiful song that I learned off Playing for Change, a website that brings all these people from around the world and does the video editing and uses tech to bring everyone in on a song. And this is a beautiful song called Better Place.
Freedom and justice is a melody that lets us shine on. If you feel it through the music, we can make this world a better place.
Come on, everybody.
Freedom and justice is a melody that lets us shine on. If you hear it through the music, we can make this world a better place. Live together, love forever. It's the only thing that we can do. Hold my hand, by me stand. We are gonna make it through. Here we go. Freedom and justice is a melody that lets us shine on. If you feel it through the music, we can make this world a better place.
all humans, all beings. We know that we are all the same. Different colors, different nations. We're one with God, now let us sing. Freedom and justice is a melody that lets us shine on. If you hear it through the music, we can make this world a better place. We can make this world a better place. We can make this world a better place.
Is happening in the world right now.
Something wonderful is happening in the world right now.
I know it.
I know it.
I see it.
I see it.
I feel it.
I feel it.
And I thank you, God.
I thank you, God.
And so it is.
And so it is.